Decided to come down here to Jacksonville, specifically Jacksonville Beach with Ed Austin Park, not too far away. Just a great course to go out and work on every part of my game: forehand, backhand, tunnel shots, open, turnover, everything you can think of. But a big part also was the weather. Come down here, enjoy the weather, and just kind of see what it's like. It's been a great time, and I feel like I accomplished everything I came down here to do and some. And it's just been refreshing to come down, get out of the winter, and just get my body right and my mind right to enter the season. Typical day, wake up, get my stuff together, like wake up, do all the morning routine stuff, and then it was head straight to the course. And mainly what I would do throughout the day would be go to the course. I would take, I brought a suitcase full of discs. And when I mean a suitcase, I literally mean a suitcase with probably 100 plus discs, because when I first got here, started throwing, you might be able to see it from there, but got a sweet little blood blister still here, just because I hadn't been throwing a lot of drives, a lot of discs, a lot of putting, but developed that right away. So early on in the trip, it was putters and mids only. But I would go out to the course, take the putters and mid bag, play in the morning, throw all sorts of shots, backhand, forehand, and just go to the level that I could throw with comfort. Then finish my round, going through the holes, doing that on every hole, and then I would go to lunch, come back to the Airbnb, relax probably for an hour or two, and then go back out around 2 or 3, kind of what a typical disc golf pro tour tee time would be, or tournament time, and then go through and throw fewer shots per hole, but still do the same thing I did early in the morning, just get a lot of shots. The weather was great for me. The weather was not great for Floridians here, so I pretty much had the course to myself, for a couple weeks there. So now it's back to normal Florida 70-degree days, but yeah, I survived the Florida winters of 55. So this winter has been a long winter for myself. It's kind of, when the 2021 season ended, I was just burnt out and did not want to touch a disc for a long time. And I was just wanted to develop that itch again. So I didn't want to see a disc for a while, didn't look at one, didn't throw one. And while I was in Virginia, I would say at most I played 15 times from the Disc Golf Pro Tour to my trip here. Towards the end of that time, it wasn't by choice. It was really the weather that we were dealing with to go out and train. So Hannah and I made the choice to come down here and get some good weather so I can get out there and train and learn my discs and just start to get back into that swing of, all right, tour is right around the corner. So it was huge. And I think mentally it's something I really needed, and physically just to feel the sun and be out in the sun again has been really rejuvenating, and hopefully this becomes a new thing. Besides all the training for disc golf and stuff, I had a lot of active downtime, and what that consisted of was learning pickleball, playing pickleball a whole lot, running on the beach or taking Harrison out for walks, and just going and enjoying the beach, because that's where I grew up on the beach. So to have that familiar sense of the ocean, and then having my dog out there and just being able to enjoy that and see how much he enjoys the ocean and the sun and just being a beach dog. And then just going out and hanging out with friends, watching some basketball, playing a little bit, and just being active and just enjoying, I guess, youth. So yeah, it's just been a very, very active trip, and I've really enjoyed it. Haven't done a lot of lifting weights, but a lot of cardio stuff, such as just playing disc golf a lot, running a lot, and then just some basic stuff like push-ups and sit-ups, because this is I knew I was going to be so active with sports and just active hobbies that I did not want to have to add another thing. I wanted to have fun while I was at it too, because at the winter in Virginia, that's all it's been, is be in the gym. This was a good shift for sure. A lot of the equipment I brought, not just discs, like I said, I brought a lot of discs, a suitcase full of them, distance drivers, putters, discs I don't really throw that I should try because maybe I'll throw them, and just a huge mix of discs, used, new, whatever. I want to just learn them all and just have backups for the season, or maybe this course needs this disc and specific shot. So But I also brought my basket, you know, the Airbnb with the backyard. I could putt, you know, go to the course, come back, maybe putt, go back to the course, and then come back and putt. So a lot of active rest with putting. But yeah, I think that's the majority of the equipment I brought besides disc golf bags. Fresh box from Discraft. You can kind of tell by the size, it's going to be something good. Let's look inside without cutting myself. The big reveal. It's a bag. This is the back side. It's my new signature bag with Discraft. Got the signature here. Got the Mcbeth, the little silhouette of me ripping a drive. Discraft, PM logo, and then we got more brown, tan, PM logos right there. A-Series, cup holders again, more logos, which is pretty awesome. Both sides, and then the extended side pockets. They really got the logos on this bag, so I'm really pumped about that. I love the sand color. I think it's one of the most popular with a lot of people. I think it's just kind of a neutral earth tone, but really excited about the new signature bag. I know there's some CT Paul Mcbeth Lunas. I have some better colors too. I know Bob knows me so well over that Discraft. He sent me Bronco colors, so appreciate it, Bob. The idea of the stamp is so when you rotate it, the Paul Mcbeth logos will rotate as well and spin, but it might have to be in slow motion. Crazy tough Lunas. So this is what I've been putting with since they came out last year. Great feel in the hand, firm putter. I'm really a big fan of more of the slick kind of feel for when I'm putting, just for an easier release. I don't grip the putter really tight, so holding it loose, this allows for me to get the disc out smooth, get it out easily, and get the right amount of rotations on it and control it. So those are a little hidden surprise, but new signature bag with Discraft. And I will say, limited number for sure, but might not be the only signature bag I have coming out this year. So thanks Discraft for sending this over. While being down here, we had some guests. We had Christine Jennings come down and visit. We had Nick Carl come down and visit. But one thing that I guess I taught Christine that she didn't really look at disc golf that way, and it's just kind of been what's engraved in my mind, so I don't even think twice about it, but I should probably share, is when you go out to a course like Ed Austin or Four Palms, which is the course here in Jacksonville, the one that I played a majority of the time, is to make the course your own. And the way I described it to her is you can step up to a hole and see like, okay, this is how the course designer designed the hole, but like, I know that shot. I could do that shot. I've played this course 10 times. I've thrown it 10 times, but what else can I make this hole? How else can I make this mine? How else can I challenge myself? And sometimes it's like looking at this gap over to the left and throwing a flex shot, or looking down the middle and throwing a hyzer flip up, but like challenging yourself on a course that you feel like you've been and you know because you've played it so many times. So I like to tell people, like, every hole you step up to, like, make it your own. You know, and one thing I've noticed in disc golf, and it could be because the sport is still so young, but a lot of great players in the sport don't come from these magnificent courses that we know, you know, like a MVP or Maple Hill type course, or there's so many great courses, you know, like the Jonesboro. Like, a lot of these players learn on these smaller courses and tend to just make them their own course, and they learn to challenge themselves in certain ways. So it's easy to fall into the aspect of like a New London, to where this is one of the greatest courses ever. You know, that could be how you feel about it, but now you're just going out and playing the course. You're not actually practicing and trying to make your skills the best that they can be. If you feel like you come from a course that's not that good, I come from Huntington Beach Central Park, and it's not a course that's ever going to be on tour. It's not a course that's really ever going to have a tournament over a B tier if it's just on that property that we have. But a lot of the pros there were able to make it their own, make a safari course, and do such things as that to make themselves better players. So very fortunate to come from there and see that from the people before me. But yeah, just if you don't come from a great course, you can still be a great player. And if you do, and you're coming up on a great course like a Maple Hill or a New London, like, don't forget to go out and challenge yourself in other ways as well, rather than just play the course all the time. You're going to have to learn other skills. This is the part where, you know, look back, see the positives, see the negatives, and see what we take away from it. And the biggest positives for me is Jacksonville Beach is a great place. Like I'd never really been here or experienced it, and it's such a cool area because I grew up in Huntington Beach and now I'm on the East Coast, and this just feels like a non-touristy Huntington Beach. So it's such a homey feel at the same time. So it was comfortable. You know, it seemed familiar for me, but you know, going to the course every day, having the weather be great, I've been able to, one, meet a lot of new people, experience a new town I've never been to, focus on my game, my skill set, my training, nutrition, and just like, and mentally just feel like I'm ready to go now. My goal is to have a long, prosperous career, and it's going to cost money to do that. It's going to cost money to stay at an Airbnb if you don't have friends. It's going to cost money to have a vehicle down there, to eat better. I don't know why, but it costs more money to eat healthier when it should be the other way around. I can look at it as money that I'm spending or money that I'm investing, and I'm investing into myself in this situation. So, you know, there is a positive that comes out of it because I am investing in myself and my career, and I want it to be longer and better and perform better. So, you know, these are the kind of things that these are the ways I have to look at these things. Hopefully others see that too, and see that they're worth investing in, and do things like this. And no, it might not just be you, your wife, and your dog. It might be you and 6 other people in a 3-bedroom Airbnb or 3-bedroom hotel that are all have the same goal and have the same dreams, you know, but at times you have to sacrifice it. And this is my 15th year doing tour. And, you know, it wasn't always this way. It was the 6 people living together, going to the course together and trying to train together. And it wasn't healthy food. It was junk food. But when you're doing that, you have to work harder and harder and harder. I look forward to continuing to work hard and just trying to figure this out and continue going and make it as long as possible. And who knows where the next stop will be. Maybe it'll be Jacksonville Beach again, but maybe it'll be somewhere else. But the goal is always the same, and that's to get better, become a better athlete, become a better disc golf player, but just continue to stay, you know, humble in the process, and just continue to push and see where this ends up. Because it's just, I don't know. I love the sport and I love where it's going, and I just hope I can be a part of it as long as possible. Thank you all for watching and being a part of this video, this journey. My next stop, I'll be in season, first week of March, the Memorial Championships down in Scottsdale, Arizona. And of course, as the season starts, the videos start to slow down. So I'm thankful for everyone that was around this winter, and hopefully you subscribe to the channel and continue to keep up, even if it is going to be a little bit slower throughout the year. But we'll continue to try to find ways to make content and bring some kind of entertainment to your life. And if you like this video, please let us know, because this is the first time we're doing a video like this. And you know, maybe as the majors come around, when we have an extra week off, we can do this again if you all like it. So let us know. And again, thank you all for being along with this journey. See you in the next one.